What is mirror magic? Why does it help impact your self-concept and your subconscious mind so effectively? Hey, I'm Laura and welcome to the Self-Concept Bestie podcast. When you're looking to change your self-concept, you're wanting to change your life, to change your mindset. Why is it that people always talk about looking in the mirror? Because when you look at the mirror, you look into your eyes, you see your true worth every day. That's when things start to change. So I want you to ask yourself, when I look at myself in the mirror, what am I saying? What is the life that I'm speaking to myself? What am I reaffirming every day to myself in that mirror? Is it from a place of fear? Or is it from a place of love? Is fear running the show? Is all of the life experiences of you not being good enough, is that still running? Do you still tell yourself every day that you're not good enough and that nothing's working out? We need to change it. You need to change that perception and how you view yourself. So when you look at yourself in the mirror and you look directly into your eyes, directly into your soul, you are speaking directly to your higher self. What are you saying? I want every time you go to think about saying something to yourself, ask yourself, would I say it to my best friend? Would I say it to an 8-year-old child? If the answer is no, we don't say it to ourselves. The way we speak to ourselves will get reflected back into our life. If we are continuously putting ourselves down, not respecting ourselves, guess what life will show us? People that don't respect us. People who want to put us down. People who want to shrink us. But when we can change the way we speak to ourselves, when we're changing our self-concept and who we truly believe that we are, then that's what has to get reflected back. The world will start showing you who you believe that you are. So are you saying that I am enough? I am beautiful inside and out. Now I know a lot of people, whenever I've done any coaching or anything, they come to me and they're like, it feels uncomfortable. Or it feels like I'm lying to myself. Like, I don't feel like that. Like, that's okay. It's going to feel unnatural, isn't it? You are starting to speak life into yourself when you've never done that before. Your brain isn't used to you speaking to yourself with such love and compassion. But you have to keep going. You have to be consistent in the way that you view yourself. You don't allow anybody to define you. You define you. You don't allow anybody else to tell you who you are. You tell the world who you are. So when you look in that mirror, what are we going to be saying? Everything's perception. We perceive things through the eyes of our beliefs, our programming. And when we actively start to change that, to change our normal, it will feel uncomfortable. It's going to not feel real. Your brain is going to question what's going on. This isn't you. This isn't how we speak to ourselves. But then one day, you're going to go to that mirror and you're going to look at yourself and all of the words are going to feel very natural. They're going to feel like, oh my God, I actually believe that now. This is who I am. And then people will start reflecting that back to you. You will see different experiences in your life because you're becoming more aware of how you speak to yourself. You're becoming more aware of that inner voice that's been running the show. You've now changed it. And a more positive voice. So guess what starts to happen? You start to notice all the little positive things because your perception has changed on how you view yourself. When somebody comes and tries to diminish what you're doing or wants to disrespect you, when you are truly rooted in who you are and who you believe that you are and who you see that you are, they don't hold that power over you anymore. They don't get to affect who you are. They don't get to affect who you're being. Because you know who you are. And you're the only one that matters. You're the only one who gets to decide. People might want to tell you how to live your life. They might want to try and tell you who you are. But they don't get to hold that power over you. They don't get to come into your space and tell you anything else than that you're absolutely incredible. And if they do, you've got the power to not let it affect you. You've got the power to let them say what they need to say and let it go. Nobody gets to tell you how you feel except from you. And if when you're doing all of this, if you're starting to change your mindset, reprogram that subconscious mind, when you're speaking life into yourself in a mirror, when you're smiling at that mirror, and somebody tries to come and change that, you're that firmly rooted in who you are. They don't get to do that. They don't hold that power over you. People are a lot of the time worried about how other people view them. A fear of being seen. People pleasing. Wanting people to like them. And that is coming from core inner wounds from your subconscious. When you become aware of that, when you become aware of these actions that you're taking to be liked or to get approval from somebody, when you're looking for that validation, it's actually showing you what you're needing to do within yourself. You need to give yourself that validation. You need to give yourself that love. You need to give yourself that power. It all starts with you. Now, when you are actively changing your mindset and your subconscious, when you're looking in that mirror and you are speaking to your higher self, there's going to be days when it's going to feel like purging, the word I would like to use. Like you've been doing this work, you've been speaking kindly to yourself, and then all of a sudden you've got a bam, these bad negative thoughts are coming in. And I want you to remember this. On the bad days, when you feel like nothing is happening, when nothing is changing, and you feel like the negativity, the negative voice is screaming at you, remember, everything screams when it's dying. Everything screams when it's dying. That part of your brain that is screaming at you, it's trying to keep you in the safe place that it knows it's always been. It wants to keep you in that not good enough. It wants to keep you in that low vibration. It wants to keep you safe. When you're telling it something different, it's getting scared. But you're giving the positivity, you're giving the new mindset, the new you, more power. So it's dying off. It's dying off. It's trying to stay alive. It is trying to get back to you. It's trying to pull you back in. And in that moment, that's when you can decide, do I keep going? Do I let it scream at me, but it does not need to define me? Or do I surrender and I go back to the old programming? If you choose to go back and surrender, The only person that you're letting down is you. The only person you're letting down is you. When you decide consciously, I hear these thoughts, I hear it screaming at me, but I still choose to believe who I am, it dies. You're not giving it that power. You're putting your focus and your attention on what you now know is true, who you are deep down. That part dies. And when it dies, there'll be a day it'll have purged and it'll have screamed at you, but then it becomes the death. The death will be there and you'll wake up lighter, freer, knowing that you've just faced a part of yourself that was running the show. And you've healed it. You've changed it. You've got that strength. You'll have found that inner strength. And then it'll get reflected back. Then your life will start to change. We're going to start looking out of the lens of the new you, slightly more healed you. You need to know that you're always enough, no matter what. You're good enough and perfect just as you are. Nobody gets to tell you any different. You get to decide. You decide who you are. You decide. One conscious decision at a time. And the more conscious decisions that you make in favour of the new you, the more you reprogram and you retrain that brain to it being normal. So tell yourself today, I am perfect just as I am. I have always been enough. No one gets to tell me who I am but me. Thank you for listening. I hope you all have the most amazing day. And remember, you are enough.